Okay, here we are, Burbank, California, with our doTERRA team, Darlene, Peaches, Billy, and Tomoko.
What's up, everybody?
What's up?
Hi.
Hello, we're going to talk today about some natural solutions on how to clean your medicine cabinet. Okay, so natural solutions, empowered living. doTERRA is the creme de la creme when we're talking about essential oils. And essential oils have been around for thousands of years. And this is literally the natural medicine before pharmaceuticals existed. The reason why that these products are so potent is because the oil related in Chinese medicine to the herb is called the Jing, which is the life essence. So the life essence actually lives in the oil. And we're going to talk about the beauty of doTERRA is a two-pronged. The organic material, the raw material that they use to create the oil itself is top of the line, and they source from all around the world, and they use high quality small batches with local farming. So they have a really sustainable and beautiful model for which they get the product. And then they use what's called a single distillation, which means that it passes through the filter one time, where when you look at other oil products, they can do different types of distillation. They'll add fillers. Like, this is premium products because of the organic raw material they use and the process for which they actually extract the oil. Do you need safe and effective, affordable healthcare solutions? I say the majority of people are sick and tired of being sick and tired.
Yes.
These are really solutions that go all the way from like head to toe. Everything from like shampoo, face, body wash, and then we're going to look at some of the oils that you can use as medicine depending on what's going on in the body.
When you said sick and tired of being sick and tired, like, we're always trying to find different things to help us. Like, I tried this type of aspirin and it didn't work for me. Or I tried this type of pain relief or pain cream, it didn't work for me. And so I think that this really is a one-stop shop. Like you said, you will find your solution with doTERRA.
Cool.
And stop subjecting your body to foreign substances continually.
I mean, I heard recently, like, we're literally living in like a toxic soup. The environment around us, everything from like the Wi-Fi frequencies to like the air that we're breathing. Like on the 5th of July, wasn't it smoggy down in LA after all the fireworks, right? So what can we do to help reverse and filter out the toxins around us? And these is like a easy, simple solution that goes like such a spectrum. It's such a broad spectrum. It's really cool. We have choices. Looking at the modern approach to healthcare, which started probably about over 100 years ago when they created the system of looking at the symptoms as opposed to the root cause, designed to manage symptoms, made from isolated synthetic agents. So it's like that man-made process type of solution. Side effects, known and unknown. I mean, who knows? And actually, they're saying that this generation now is like the first generation who won't live as long as their parents in many, many generations before. Yeah. And so if we're spending $6.5 trillion a year on healthcare and people aren't living longer, like, what the heck? What's going on?
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
So it's like, I'm looking at this made from isolated synthetic agents. And so they're piecing things together to try to come up with a solution that manages the symptoms but keeps us dependent on these synthetic agents. So it's not an actual solution. So we're taking these man-made things
right.
and experimenting on ourselves.
It's so interesting. And also the way that the system uses words in order to keep us hooked in, it's called healthcare. But if we really take a step back, is it healthcare? It's more like sick care, because there's a whole systematizing on sickness. Like, your surgeon is benefiting in some way or another from the surgery. It's like, to a hammer, everything looks like a nail. But there's a holistic way. There's another way of maintaining health and vitality, all kinds of very interesting solutions.
So it's like they call it healthcare for us, and I love the doctors. I depend on the doctors, but it's like wealth care for them.
Ooh, wealth care for them.
And that what they call healthcare for us is wealth care, because they're just kind of putting a Band-Aid on things and masking it until we have to come back.
It's called life insurance, but it's really death insurance.
Whew. We better think. Oh my gosh.
Sorry, why did I go there?
Wow, yeah. I'm like kind of like, oh. Take care of ourselves. Our body is our temple.
Our body is our temple, and how we take care of ourselves makes a huge difference. It has like a ripple effect. It's literally how you change the world. You change yourself, you change the world.
Yes, that's awesome.
Yeah, and because there is this natural approach. There is solutions. I mean, you can look to nature for so many answers to modern day problems.
Oh yeah.
These are extracted from plants, like we talked about. The raw organic materials are sourced from all around the world. Everything from mandarin oranges in Italy to lavender flowers in Africa. It's a very global network. And the cool thing is that they use small batches, and they work with the local farmers to expand the economy rather than exploit and manipulate like what's been done in the past. Yeah.
I love that.
What are essential oils? How do you use essential oils? And how can you get them into your home? Oh, what a great question. I'm so glad you asked. Essential oil is the lifeblood, is the life essence of the plant for which the oil, whichever oil. And how many oils do you think doTERRA has? Probably over 100.
200 maybe?
Yeah, there's quite a bit. Maybe 200.
I was thinking 200.
You should ask that when we go to convention. It's a lot easier today than it was 15 years ago to get these in your home, which is so cool. What an opportunity. The oils are effective. These are literally medicine.
They're actual solutions, and they don't take long to take effect either. Some medicines you have to still wait 20 to 30 minutes for them to take effect, but with doTERRA, it works on a cellular level. And so whether I don't know, I'm sure the slides are going to get to the different ways they can be used, but there's ways that they can penetrate faster than a medication would.
It crosses that blood-brain barrier and goes into the cells on the cellular level. Speaking of cellular level, so you can see, this is the slide of the peppermint. When they magnify it, look at these little sacs and natural aromatic compounds that are on the leaf, and that they're able to use and extract and put into a beautiful little bottle that you can use for any type of cooling. So the way that we would use peppermint in a more holistic healing type of way, if you have a hot condition, so for example like a headache, right, it would be heat rising up to the head, you can take the peppermint, and we'll do that in a moment. Take the peppermint oil and just place it right here at the base of the skull, and take 2 fingers and gently massage, and you will feel the difference. Let's try that. Take a little oil here.
So it's like the plant already knows its job. It was already ready. It's already ready for us.
It's amazing. Yeah. It's incredible.
It's like, here I am, use me.
Yeah, there's so much like biochemistry going on with the oils. The thing about peppermint, you have to be careful. Once you put it on your fingers, do not touch your eyes.
Made that mistake before.
Or down low either.
Yeah.
Because you'll get minty.
I've made the mistake before.
Of rubbing your eyes.
Of rubbing my eye, yeah.
Yeah, minty eyes is not fun. No bueno.
Now what it is, like I do have allergies that cause my eyes to water sometimes. So putting the peppermint maybe at least an inch or so below the eye on my cheekbone.
On the sinus.
Yeah, it does help. But just not too close to the actual eye. But it does help.
It's my favorite.
Peppermint's Tomoko's favorite.
Yes, I love peppermint.
Essential oils are effective because they cross that cellular membrane, comprised of hundreds of different compounds using complex and versatile abilities to combat threats without building up resistance. Work with the body to address issues on the root cause of the disharmony.
So your cell membrane is there to protect your body. Only certain things, it's called a semi-permeable membrane, so that only certain substances are allowed in the cell and certain substances are allowed to come out of the cell. So your cell wants the healthy things inside, like the water and the nutrients, and the negative things outside. And so our bodies know that they can trust the essential oils because the oil is allowed to pass through that semi-permeable membrane, that barrier that is there to protect us. So since they're able to penetrate it, and our body doesn't build up a resistance to it because it knows it's healthy.
Wow.
So our bodies are like really smart.
Amazing.
Yes, both are carbon body, right?
Yes.
Both got together too because they both are carbon body. So
Absolutely.
Both take in oxygen.
Amazing.
Oxygen is what heals the body, right?
Absolutely, yeah, because if you have lack of oxygen, it's called hyperxia, which is all kinds of autoimmune brain issues can be caused by not enough oxygen.
Oh, yeah.
And that's why it feels good to be in nature amongst the trees.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's called symbiotic, meaning like as humans breathe
That
out carbon,
dioxide.
we breathe in oxygen. The trees do the reverse. The trees breathe in the carbon dioxide and breathe out the oxygen. So when you go into a forest, you're like, take a deep breath and it feels so good.
Everybody benefits. And so just to go back to what Billy was saying about the carbon bodies, carbon is anything that is organic coming from nature is made of carbon. So the plant-based of the oil is carbon-based. And our bodies are made of a lot of carbon.
That's
and
why
so it meshes.
It's like a key that unlocks the door to supreme health.
Yes.
Well, synthetics, where synthetics fight.
Yeah,
That's
exactly. Because the
resistance.
key gets jammed and you're like, we don't like you.
That's what builds up the resistance. Low
And I like to
resistance.
use peppermint too for stimulation.
Stimulation.
Yeah, for working out, and because people like to take things like, they could drink energy drinks, which causes your heart rate to go crazy, and then sooner or later it piles up because the liver can't get rid of it, and it causes anxiety. So I like to be able to use it as a way to motivate my clients. Mix it together with wild orange because it's a mental motivational oil. So take them both and bring them together and help bring the blood to the surface because that's what peppermint does.
In a cup of water? Or what do you rub it on you?
Rub it on it, sniff it, put it on your stomach, put it on the back of your neck. All of a sudden the person has picked their energy up.
And ready to go.
Ready to go.
You do that before you work out?
Before I work out, and I do it to all the members in the class. Plus, when they walk into the studio, they walk into a diffuser. It's diffusing the air with peppermint and wild orange. Then right away, they feel like whole different attitude.
Different attitude. Yeah, when you diffuse the oils in the room, it changes the whole energy of the room.
And especially peppermint and wild orange.
Peppermint and wild orange. I'm going to do that.
It makes when a person walks into a gym, they're like, wow. They might come in tired, and then all of a sudden get that spurt of energy.
Just feed off that.
And then from that point on, they go, wow. And then in the morning, I like to take it and put it on my tongue. So
peppermint?
Yeah, because it's going to wake up. Whoa, it's cold.
Ready to go.
Energy. It just brings energy to you.
I've never thought. I'm sitting here sniffing my finger right now because I haven't on it. I never even thought about those uses. I used it just for like headaches. I use it for my allergies. I use it. I put it in water, as
cool
well.
It down. But I'm going to do that peppermint and wild orange.
Before you work out, watch to see what happens.
Okay.
It's amazing stimulant. It really motivates, and then it takes if you're having a bad day, it takes that
edge off.
Away. Takes that attitude away and brings you into a way of, okay, I feel good. Let me go ahead and start, doing what I need to do to help myself. I like to do that with all my clients. First they come in the room, they're like, but then all of a sudden they start to smell peppermint, wild orange. Ask them to take it, sniff it, put it on their stomach, put it on the back of your neck. Putting it on the back of your neck is where blood circulation goes through. Exactly. And then all of a sudden, they're up working out harder. Yeah, they're ready to go.
Wow.
Now that I think about it, in the practice of aroma touch, the peppermint and wild orange combination is used last in the activity, and that kind of probably wakes up the cells like at the bottom of the feet, and even when you're doing the touch on the back, that is used last. So I guess it kind of seals the deal and when stimulates.
And you're doing those aroma touch sessions, right, Carly?
Yes, I am.
Yeah, sign up.
been working really well. With
That's
Aroma
cool.
Touch, I have one client who has stage 4 breast cancer,
Oh, wow.
and she'd come to me after she had a radiation treatment,
Uh-huh.
and she went to the doctor, and her skin was cleared up around where it was kind of burned from the radiation. And her doctor said,
Amazing.
"What have you been taking?" And she
Uh-huh.
told them that she'd been
The
coming
Aroma
to me for
Touch.
the Aroma Touch
You
session.
got those healing hands.
It works.
That's
It works.
amazing.
Yeah.
Oh, here we are. Peppermint.
Oh,
Affordable. Pennies per dose. Get your peppermint and wild orange.
Amazing.
Let's do it.
because it's so concentrated, you only need a drop at a time.
It's a tiny, yeah, it is.
Because you just don't need that heart. You know, a lot of people get it from pre-workout stuff. You know, pre-workout stuff, it's going to attack your. It's going to tax your heart.
And your liver.
I was talking to a guy when I was shooting the movie, and he put his hands on me, and I could feel it. It also gives you a silent tremble because your body's fighting it.
It's
you don't want that stuff inside your body.
Yeah.
So heart is pumped up, blood circulation is different. All of a sudden, your veins are starting to collapse. You know, and blood wants to get through your body, and then it's causing your heart to pump faster.
Wow.
And the next thing you know, for somebody who doesn't have good heart rate, it's increasing their heart rate with bad stuff that's going inside of it.
Correct.
So they end up sooner or later having a heart attack or a stroke.
That's been so prevalent.
All these athletes are falling on football field, basketball court because of they drinking this, energy drink.
You know what's funny is we had a client recently and he kept getting rashes, like breakout and rashes, and then coming in for treatments, but then also some like emotional things going on. And then he realized he was taking this pre-workout, and as soon as he stopped, the rashes went away.
Oh my. And I often wondered if I should be taking like a pre-workout. I don't, though. I don't do it.
No,
Okay.
but this is going to be your pre-workout is the orange
People
and,
say it, but I always tell people
and peppermint.
You take too big of a risk if you haven't been checked for any kind
Right.
of heart problems.
Okay.
Before you do that stuff, I would go check and see what your heart rate is like.
Yeah.
Because all of a sudden, I was at this convention, and this kid had took it, and he had drank so many of them that he couldn't understand why he was sweating, and his face turned white.
Crazy.
So, and the guy didn't know what to tell him. So I said, hey, lay down on the ground. I was just walking by. You remember what was going on? I was just walking by. Let me lay you down because his heart rate. So they took his heart rate. It was over 180.
Wow.
Without
He was
exercise.
getting ready to have a heart
He
attack.
didn't have a heart attack. If he got on, started drinking some more, walking through there, and all of a sudden his heart rate is over 200. Next thing you know, it caused something to happen. Maybe, that's inside of him.
Yeah.
And I think stress has a tendency to open up genes
Yes.
that you don't want to open.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow.
Stress
It
has
does.
a tendency to open up some genes that might cause all these little stupid things to happen.
Exactly. Predisposed.
Right. That's why I like when stress comes, I like to let it go.
Ooh, exactly. That's a one way.
Work
Take your peppermint.
Yeah.
Get that, yeah.
Take my Jesus.
Exactly.
Exactly. And get that good
Exactly.
positive vibe.
But also,
Yeah.
like taking a deep pausing and taking a step back, taking a breath,
Yeah.
connecting with your source,
That's right.
connecting with Christ makes a huge difference.
Make a big difference.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because stress is a killer of a lot of people.
Oh, yeah. Stress is the silent killer, the number one.
It's a depressor.
You
Comes
know-
in and depresses people.
It's,
Yeah.
yeah.
And suppresses people.
Suppresses anger, all this stuff,
Hmm.
all the conflict that we see.
And sickness start to come.
Hmm.
Then we go to a doctor and they give you some pills,
Yeah.
and all these pills are doing this and causing this, and doing this and causing that, causing all these different things to happen where you can be taking stuff like this that really shuts everything down and make it heal.
Exactly.
I'm hoping people can get a hold of that.
Me too.
You got the natural healing.
Essential oils. So
Darlene
she's
was
feeling so
touching
good
on
from that peppermint.
Exactly. Yeah.
So,
Got
I
sent
forgot
out.
what we were talking about in our breath.
There's 3 ways, right?
Yes.
Aromatic,
Mm-hmm.
which is what we were talking about, the diffusers, which we have ours going
Yes.
constantly.
Think about it. When you walk into a house where your mom is cooking some good food, what happens?
Oh, it just makes the
That
whole.
aroma goes in,
yeah.
you smile, and you're like, well, can you imagine having diffuser going, you got some good aroma oil coming up, when people walk in, automatically they attitude change.
Totally. And the reason too is because the smelling senses, it's called olfactory, it's directly connected to the memory portion of the brain.
Mm-hmm. So we think about like you smell cornbread and you think of grandma.
Yeah, exactly.
Cornbread, you know,
Yeah,
because
yeah,
of the
yeah.
memory.
Or some fried chicken.
Yes, yes. You think about it. You think about that gumbo.
Takes you back.
Oh my God.
Oh, the best gumbo in town. Here's peppermint again. Cooling, feeling of clear breathing. Oh, that's probably why it helps so much when you work out.
Mm-hmm.
And relieve occasional upset stomach.
Oh yeah, I do use it for upset stomach too.
And that would be like, they call it stomach fire.
Mm-hmm.
And so then you would do the opposite, which would be to cool down the stomach issue. The other way is topically. So you can put these topically on your skin anywhere from your head to your toe.
Especially, so we know that our bodies have certain median points. So the bottoms of our feet, like Parisa had us put the peppermint on the back of our neck, sometimes on your temples also, and the bottoms of your ears.
Wrists. You can put them on your lower back.
Yeah.
Especially deep blue. And on the bottom of your feet.
Yes.
And the top of your foot, too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But the bottom of your feet has so many receptors and nerve endings, and palms as well.
And they say, like, you know, when sickness usually would begin at the bottom of your feet, right? Like if you were subjected to it. So it is good to start there.
And then
the
work.
bottom of sickness or discomfort.
And then the third way, here's deep blue, speaking of. We'll come back to that.
Your topical.
We can try. You know what I've been doing is the deep blue before working out. So I'll put the deep
that's
blue.
what you do too.
Oh, you do?
Every day.
Mm-hmm.
I put it on knees, hips, elbows,
Here, on
all
the-
joints.
yes.
All the joints.
And then the third way, so we can do it diffused it, we can rub it topically, the oils that is, and then the beauty about doTERRA is quite a few of the oils you can take internally.
Yes.
So that's because it's the process for which they use of that single distillation that allows us, because you can't take all oils internally. Not all oils are created the same. So we're going to go over a few of these internal.
All oils are pure either.
Exactly. Not all oils are pure. They'll add like all
kind of stuff.
all kinds of stuff. And so the beauty of doTERRA is really in the mission of keeping it pure. It's that purity. And that's why there's that key to unlock the door into good health.
On Guard has been
On
a
Guard
lifesaver
is,
in my house.
yeah.
Cold, flu symptoms, just taking it, during the pandemic or plandemic, as Parisa would call it. If we had been around a lot of people, we would just put it in the diffuser and have it diffusing, to help, boost our immune systems. My favorite On Guard story came from Tomoko telling me about it being used for cold sores. So basically, I get cold sores sometimes, like maybe once or twice a year. Like if I'm just really stressed out about something, I will get a cold sore, and I would try everything from the medicines, like the Blue Stacks. I would try toothpaste, putting toothpaste on it, like all the natural remedies. But On Guard, if I get a cold sore, I put On Guard, and the cold sore is gone in 2 days.
Wow.
And usually with like the regular remedies, it takes at least a week.
Yeah.
And then it also leaves like a scar. So even because it like a scab,
crusty,
and so after the scab goes, it leaves like this ugly scar on the side of my mouth until it just heals. But with On Guard, it doesn't even leave a scar.
So you just you use the actual oil.
The actual oil
directly on it.
I rub it directly on it.
Oh, that's a good tip.
And it within 2 days that thing is gone.
Wow.
Yeah, so it's really antiviral working. It works really well.
My grandson, he had cold core too.
Uh-huh.
And
How old is he?
he was 3 at that time.
Okay.
And my daughter Erica, she called me and said, what should I use for that? Because he's only 3, so I don't want to use On Guard. That's gonna
Strong, yeah.
It's too strong. And I said, well, I would still use it. I used it for Angelica. And she's like, okay, you're crazy. I'm gonna call the doctor. Okay, do that. And then she called me back like 30 minutes later, and she said, "Guess what, mommy?" I said, "What?" I called the doctor, and he suggested that I should use On Guard.
No way.
Yeah.
So you can use it on the baby.
Yeah.
So did she put it again directly on, or
Yep.
did he take it
She
internally?
just put it on directly. Yeah. A lot of doctors have knowledge now about On Guard. So during the pandemic, it was the most
Start after oral.
thing
Yeah,
that
it went.
researched.
And also, you couldn't get it sometimes,
Right.
Because people were just buying it off the shelves.
Exactly.
And there's a
I had one doctor calling me and saying, "Do you have On Guard?" Yes. "How many do you have?" I said, "I have 10. "Okay, I want all of them."
You're like, okay,
Yeah.
that's twice as
Yeah.
much. Just kidding. Yeah.
Selling a lot more in Amazon and stuff.
Different kinds, like there's the oil, there's the sucky candy, there's the chewable
drops, the
tabs.
beadlets.
Yeah.
I would do the beadlets. That's what I did too. I would give my kids each a beadlet, pop a beadlet every day, like before they left the house. Or
There's a spray too,
There's a
right?
gel,
That's hand
yes,
sanitizer.
hand sanitizer.
Yeah, and the gel too.
Toothpaste.
I use the
That's the best
toothpaste
thing
too.
because you don't really have to take time to use it. You have to brush your teeth anyway.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, so
Yeah, I do use that toothpaste.
Yeah, and then hand wash.
Oh, the
Oh,
wash is good.
yes. Yeah, we have that
Yeah.
here too, and at home.
That you have to do every day. Oh yes.
Oh yeah, the
Oh
detergent.
yeah, we do have the On Guard soap too.
Yeah, we have On Guard everything. And sometimes like people come to our house and then like wash their hands and like, "What is this? I want to get the soap."
Yeah, I love
And
the foaming
explain,
soap.
Yeah, it's like antibiotic. And they're like, "What? I
Yeah.
want it." You know.
Yeah, just have it. I love also Abode. I love the Abode laundry detergent.
Oh,
That's what I use.
Oh, is that the pods?
Yeah.
Yeah,
They just came back. They were sold out for a while too, but I
It's
hide
really
them in my
handy.
room because I only use them for mine and my husband's clothes. The kids could use them. But I use them for mine and my husband's clothes. And I keep the laundry pods because our kids will throw like 3 in at a
Oh
time
my
and don't
gosh,
know how to.
no.
Yeah.
It's too much.
Oh, and here's the vitamins. You guys take those.
Yep, here it is.
What was your experience when you started taking these?
So I didn't really want to take it, but when I took this, I noticed right away, like in 2 weeks, like I felt younger. I felt I could fall asleep easily, and I had like a good night's sleep, and I had a lot of energy, and so I just like I told everyone like, "Oh my gosh, this works.
We gotta take these. Yeah.
we gotta take these." And Billy was taking other vitamins that he had a contract with.
Mm-hmm.
So he didn't like take it right away, but after he took it, he noticed right away too, right? Not right away, but it took him like about 5
I was
days.
taking twin labs for about 20 years, right?
Yeah.
And then go come to find out, when vitamins are synthetic, they don't go into your system, right?
Yeah.
away. They end up in the toilet, right? Because your body's fighting it too.
Right. It doesn't absorb.
Dissolve, right. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Dr. Hill said, "Hey, take your vitamins and put them in a cup of water,
Mm-hmm.
and then set it on the windowsill. Come back every day and see if they dissolve."
Yeah.
Coming back, they're still sitting inside the thing. I'm like, man.
Oh.
Right? So I was like, and I ran out of vitamins, so I needed some new vitamins. So I asked everybody to get some money to go buy my vitamins, right? Because you want me to take those. And I'm going, no,
Yeah.
I'm not taking those. So I kind of fought it for a while until, and I said, you know what, give it a chance. I ain't got nothing to lose. So
Right.
and then Dr. Hill told me, Billy, give it a chance. Watch and see. After 4 weeks, you're going to see what happens to your body, So I did it 4 weeks, and then I didn't feel nothing. Right? Not knowing that it was working, but
Just
I
had to
didn't
work
feel it.
its
I
process.
didn't feel anything. Right?
Yeah.
But around the 5th week, I was like, man, come on, I'm recovering fast. I'm still over 60 years old, but I see muscle recovery fast. I saw muscle
That you
harder.
weren't getting before.
Yeah, I wasn't getting before. I wasn't getting. Plus, I'm taking a vitamin that has a whole food in it, where most vitamins don't have that.
Right.
This is the only one that has it.
Those
And then
whole nutrients.
Yes. And then when I saw that, then it made me truly want to get into taking the vitamins, so I started taking them. And then after I started taking them for almost 2 years, then I put my clients on them. And then most of my clients, they go, wow.
Get those results.
The difference in what's happening to their body, their performances, how they're performing, how everything is recovering, that they sleep, and all kind of things change.
And you take all three of the lifelong vitality, the alpha, CRS, the omegas, and the microplex.
Yes.
Food nutrient complex.
If you hear people talk about it, if you go online, you'll hear a doctor talk about this vitamins.
How good they are.
And he is a guy that creates his own vitamins too.
Wow.
He says this is the best vitamin he ever seen because it has a whole food.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
Those nutrients.
And most people miss that. They don't have. They don't. Even though they're taking the vitamin, they're missing the whole foods. Like most people don't eat it either. But when you can get a vitamin to put it right in your bloodstream right away, to me, it's amazing.
The best.
Yeah. So I've been down now almost 12 years now. Best thing I've ever done. I felt like my skin is different. I'm over 60 years old. And
hard to believe.
My
you
body
look so good.
recovers faster than most young people.
Exactly.
Young
Yeah.
people can't keep up with me.
That's true.
And when I go work out, like I worked out with some pretty top guys.
Right.
I was in Germany. And they were saying, man, I can't believe how you work out. I said, well, I don't like to talk when I work out. I like to get my workout in, get it done. And they couldn't believe how fast my body could recover. Because I said, okay, wait, your turn, my turn. Your turn, my turn. I can go after, do a set. They do a set. I do a set, they do a set. They want to do a set and they want to rest. I don't need to do that. My body recovers fast. Like Chris, when he worked out, he just I'm usually talk when I work out.
Yeah, he told me, he said, me and Billy, we don't chit chat. We're just
go.
Exactly. On to the next.
And I see, even as a 60-something-year-old man, I can see muscles still building.
Oh, yeah, you look great.
And most people, they feel like, I see people with 60, 50-something years old.
Oh, my God, you see people in their 30s just...
They can't hardly move. So I always tell people, get on the vitamin and be consistent.
Be consistent.
Anything if you're consistent about doing it,
you'll see results.
It's going to take over.
Right.
Even if it's bad.
It's true.
Even if it's bad. If you take something that's bad, you be consistent in taking it, then you'll get the results of it.
Exactly. And what you tell yourself, that's why your words and your what you speak is so important.
Yeah.
Because you can tell yourself negative things and negative things will happen.
Wow.
Yeah, that's the law.
Life and death in the power of the tongue.
Yeah. Truly. I truly believe that.
Yeah. I mean, that's the whole reason why bullies even exist. Because they use their words to hurt people.
Yeah. People take it in, internalize it.
Yeah, so you can fill in the blank. I want to feel less and I want to feel more. What is it that you want to feel less? What is it that you want to feel more? And I bet you that these oils can fill in the solution for both what you want to feel less of and what you want to feel more of.
I would just change that and say, well, I don't want to feel no more.
Right.
I don't want to be less than.
Yeah, I don't want it at all. Right.
I want to feel no more. I want to feel like this. I want to feel like this.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Speaking of words,
Yeah, that battlefield
I
of the mind.
I don't
more.
Be less. I'm taking something.
I don't want to feel less.
I just want to feel a little bit sick.
Right, I want to feel numb.
Get rid of it.
Right.
Out.
Right.
Call it out.
Yeah. I think it's important.
It is important.
And, what you're taking and what I'm taking, and then what I say works together.
Absolutely.
If I say, wow, this stuff is good. And I tell people, like, physical workouts mentally. You go into the gym, you start working out. If you mentally be strong through that workout, you're going to see things happen. But if you mentally be weak through that workout, then you're going to see things happen that you don't want to see happen.
That's true.
And all of a sudden, what happens to people in the physical workout, they're confident. They lose confidence. They don't want to go to the gym anymore. I'm too sorry. I don't want to do this stuff. Right? But when you start going, I tell people, like I work with a kid yesterday, 13 years old, but he's about 6'3". 6'3".
Oh, wow.
But his confidence, lack of confidence. But after the workout, you can see that he lifted up.
He changed.
Whole attitude changed because he got a chance to see, because I wanted to teach him how to fight because he's getting bullied in school too.
Oh.
And he's tall and big.
So that's, the kids want to kind of take down the giant.
Make him being so tall, they want to take it and bring him down and make him walk
to their level.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's what he was doing. Got a chance to start training him all of a sudden. Now he's like, whoa.
Builds confidence.
Yeah. Because I said, let me teach you how to fight. I've been doing martial arts for 50 years.
Right.
Been all over the world. I can show you how to protect yourself.
Yeah.
And he's like, no. And then at the end, at the end of the workout, 15 minutes, I said, okay, I'm going to teach you how to box. So I showed him how to box, showed him how to throw some kicks. And I went home and talked to his mom. His mom wrote me back a big letter. Said, thank you. My son's confidence is like,
wow, that's
So,
life changing.
Yeah.
Yes.
That guy's
Take
whole
that with
life, the trajectory of his life has been altered
Yeah.
positively.
Right. So do I want to feel less? No.
I want to feel no.
I want to feel no.
Right.
Right.
Are you ready to discover some solutions?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go. Who's ready?
I think the world is ready.
The world is ready. It's time, people.
Yeah,
My
the
husband
world
has a
is
song that says, if you're not ready, you better get ready because I'm already ready.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Easy breathing, diffuse at night and during change of seasons. When we move from summer into fall. Which would make sense too because in the fall time is when the lungs are most active. And this has helped Angelica with asthma, right?
Yes,
Oh.
exactly.
Because they give the kids steroids to breathe in.
Yeah.
Yeah, I use well, me and my daughter have asthma. I have bronchial asthma and she has just straight asthma.
Oh.
And hers flare up very bad. They have to put her on steroids and albuterol. So
Yeah.
Put a diffuser in the room. Watch and see what happens.
Yeah.
That's what she did with our daughter.
mhm.
All that stuff went away.
Yeah.
Did you rub it on or it was
She rubbed it on, plus she did diffuser.
rubbed it
Back, chest,
chest and feet?
They were
feet.
telling her she got to do all. They gave her these machines, these steroids, all this stuff.
Yeah.
Wow.
Tea tree oil.
Tea tree oil is another one, and this is also the one that you can use on rashes and skin irritations.
I'm gonna just have to buy the whole doggone.
I use tea tree for my my natural hair.
And your hair.
My locks. Yes.
It has definitely a.
It's amazing.
Strong.
I diffuse this one over the cat litter
It smells
box.
like a wood.
Oh,
like a
Yeah,
wood,
it's
a wood.
woodsy. Because it's Melaleuca is a tree.
It's a good one.
Yeah, this is one of those ones that you essential
Okay.
because you can use the tea tree,
Good
the
for athletes.
lavender. It's good for what?
Athlete's feet.
Oh,
Okay.
fungus.
That stuff right there.
Yeah, because
Okay.
it works on topical stuff.
Okay.
When I had the staph infection, I was
Best.
using that with coconut oil on the
Okay.
lesions.
What's good for a newborn baby?
A newborn
Coming out the
baby,
Frankincense. That's what baby Jesus got too.
frankincense,
Yeah.
myrrh, and gold. The wise men brought to the baby Jesus.
Yes, myrrh and gold.
Yeah, and there is myrrh.
Well,
doTERRA
gold
does
is
have myrrh.
Gold is not an oil. It was just
Yeah.
we were talking about with the
Yeah,
with the
yeah.
gift of Jesus.
Look.
Look, and she's like, I'm gonna find this gold. Look,
This is my order.
Cardamom is another ancient oil, isn't it?
Cardamom, yeah, they use a lot in Indian cooking,
Yeah.
and it's like a little seed. And then the lavender, when Annabella was little and she'd get upset and cry, we would use lavender to bring her back to like a calm state.
Wow.
And she would literally like take the bottle and be like, and like,
Cute.
and like after like 3 breaths into the lavender, it would calm her down.
That's so cool.
My friend took
I bought my
handkerchief
Uh-huh.
with lavender
Uh-huh.
when she went to dentist because she was nervous. She wanted to go to dentist, so she was
Oh,
holding that.
that's a good idea.
Yeah.
Oh. When you have like a nervous something, and then it's good for sleeping,
Yes.
and like if you have problems sleeping or falling asleep,
Yeah.
you can take the lavender and put it on the ball of your foot and pat the oil in, pat each foot with the oil 100 times each, and you'll be fast
100
asleep.
times?
Yeah, but
Oh.
fast.
Right.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Yeah.
Probably
By the
counts.
time you do that, you be like, let me get out and take a shower. Let me get up and take a shower. Oh, my biceps are hurting.
I cook with my oils. I cook with oregano, rosemary, thyme, lemon, ginger, tangerine.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I cook it. I make like my shrimp. I put like lime and put lime and ginger in the shrimp when I saute it. Billy taught us the lemon chicken is some of the best chicken that we ever cook. I like to bake chicken and rice together.
Yeah.
So I put a little drop of lemon on each like chicken breast, and bake it.
Oh,
And it is so
yummy.
good. I use lavender in the water. You know, like if we make lemonade or something, I'll put
Yes.
lavender in it.
They were
So-
having lavender lattes at like a coffee shop, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Lavender
yeah.
ice cream
Yeah.
is good too.
Oh yes, we
Yeah.
had that.
Yeah,
Campus
we
birthday.
did have it.
Yeah.
It was
love
good.
that.
I had it at a.
I use lavender for sneezing.
Sneezing.
Like a runny nose.
Itchy
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Oh, itchy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's another one you
But-
could use for skin irritations.
Mhm.
Lavender, tea tree,
Yeah.
frankincense.
Totally.
And then the coconut oil. This stuff
Yeah.
is like
Make sure it's fractionated.
Fractionated
Yeah, not like the
coconut
coconut oil you get in the cooking aisle.
it's liquid.
At the store, you don't want that one.
And you just use it as like instead of like my arms are getting dry, so
It'll
I
last
just,
long too.
yeah,
It'll last
a
longer.
little goes a long way.
Fractionated coconut oil.
Okay.
It'll stay there longer.
You can seal it.
And the other thing too is we do body work, and so we actually found that people have way like out of all the different oils you could use for like massage and gua sha, the coconut oil has no one's ever come back and said I had a reaction.
Yeah, yeah.
But like different lotions and stuff, you just don't know.
Right.
So
You want to put it in a hot bath, hot water. Take some coconut oil, put it in there with some lavender, set it in.
Oh really? Put the oil in the
You guys
bath?
gave me all these ideas that I didn't even know.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, because you set
Yeah.
it hot water, it'll keep, with the oil on top of the water,
Yeah.
keeps the heat inside.
Oh.
Because the
I'm
oil
gonna
in the
do
water
that.
won't mix.
Yeah.
Thought about
So
that.
it
So
So it's like a
Seal it
natural
up.
insulator.
And so then when you do it, you get inside of it because then the oil will go on your body. But then you sit there for like 10 minutes, all of a sudden beads of sweat.
Ooh.
Oh,
I'm gonna do that.
Body's detoxing. I do it all the time.
With the with coconut oil.
Coconut
Yeah.
oil
I did
and
not know
lavender.
that.
That's
Coconut oil
good.
and lavender.
Okay.
Adaptive. Do you guys use this one?
Yeah, that's
Yes, mood booster. I use it
Oh.
for when my daughters they have anxiety sometimes, and so they use it. And I just have them rub it in their hand and inhale it. I have them put it in their bath water too.
That's right, well, I don't have no
Oh.
anxiety because I'll be like,
You love
I do it
that.
every day.
That's
I
adaptive.
do it
Yeah.
every day. I do it
Wait,
every
I
day.
don't use this one yet. I'm gonna order this.
Yeah.
I get up, rub it in the back of my ears, and then I'm going.
Is that it?
I had a member
Let me
of my church that kind of had some
Oh,
anger
that's
issues, and so I
nice.
gave that to him also.
Calming
To I had a group of kids in my house. My spiritual godchildren were really being loud. They were just loud, and so I put some citrus bliss on my finger, and I walked by each of them, and I just did like that on the back of their neck, and they were like, "What is this?"
All of a
And
sudden,
they were all so sleepy after. So to this day, they say, "Watch Mama, she has those oils because she'll put you to sleep." And that was how we just got them to be quiet because we were trying to sleep, and they're like, "Our room is right, so the living room is there." I was like, "I just went by, I love you."
just one little
And-
sweet.
And we had two grown people in our house arguing. They were having this debate. And I got tired of the debate, so I went by both of them and I gave them both a hug and I swiped the oil on the back of their neck.
Wow.
And after a while, one of them said, "I don't feel like arguing anymore."
No
What is that?
way.
Yeah, like literally, he was so mad because he wanted to argue his point, but they were both like, "Oh, what was that?
Wow.
It smells good." I was like,
That's
"Oh, yeah, just a
what
little
was that
something to show you guys," because I was
That's
tired
amazing.
of the debate. So and then my I don't want to get in trouble or anything, but at school in the classroom when my students were kind of acting up, I had lavender, and they always like to wear like bracelets and stuff. So let me
Yeah.
see your bracelet, and
you
I
just
put
go,
the lavender. I put some lavender on their beads on their bracelet.
Dr. Bryant in the house.
So they would calm them down when they were in class.
Whatever it takes. I mean, can you imagine?
Or I would
working
just give
in a
it to them
public
like, "Who
school?
smelled this?"
Yeah, calm them down. It's so funny. It changed. It's like,
So I just use it to my benefit, you know.
of course.
Love it. Yeah.
And anything about frankincense, the king of oils?
It's King Oil.
The king of oils.
Clients too.
Yeah.
One was in stage 3 cancer.
Oh, yeah.
And I told her to talk
Resolved
to did. 6 months later, she was
Cancer free.
Oh gosh.
can't
that's
say
Wow.
that what kind of stuff about it. but,
Yeah.
you know,
Because whatever.
it
But
was awesome to be able to see that.
see it
Take
actually.
her faith and take the oil and take whatever she needed to do. She didn't want. She wanted to go natural. She wouldn't do it with anything.
Oh, she didn't do the.
No. She stayed. She just went natural.
Wow.
And when I first saw her, I said, man, she lost at least 65, 70 pounds.
Holy guacamole.
Got so skinny. You know,
Gave her like 6 months to live.
Yep.
Wow. But she was taking
lost her husband,
frankincense.
she lost everything.
Oh, she did.
Yeah, now she travels around the world speaking to people. Totally different.
What
person.
an inspiration.
Totally different person.
And frankincense was that key that helped her unlock. She took it 3 times a day,
Along with
right?
her prayer. She prayed every day.
And her faith,
Her faith
Yeah.
carried
her
her.
will to live.
Yeah, her
And then
will
the
to live.
solution came to her.
It was recommended to me for frankincense for my son with seizures. And he would have the seizures in his sleep. And so before he goes to sleep, he puts a drop under his tongue and he puts it on the bottom of his feet.
Oh, good.
He can tell if he had a seizure. And he told me he's not been waking up with the
thank
seizure feeling, along with help from Chris and Parisa,
Oh, good.
who
No,
he's been
but these
coming to
oils
see.
are
But
so-
he's So I told him now start doing it. So every once in a while he would still have a seizure during the daytime. And so I said, well, now that it's working for the middle of the night, now do it during
You
the
could
day,
do
like
one
before
drop.
you go to work. And
Right, as part
put
of
it
his
on.
morning routine.
Mhm.
Maybe 3 drops a day.
3 drops a day under the tongue.
3 drops a day. Boom.
I do a drop.
Just a day.
Just right in there.
3 times a day, right?
Mm.
I got that from Dr. Hill. He said, be consistent.
Right to the oils first thing. And frankincense is really cool because it's from the Botswalia tree. That's like a resin that
It's really
comes
cool
out.
too, because the wise man gave to Jesus.
Exactly.
One of the 3.
Frankincense, myrrh, and gold. So this is a cherished oil.
Mark on that wall, you take lemon and take it right off.
It takes it right
Without
off.
taking-
Yeah.
Oh yeah, she did say that. We put it in like a spray bottle too.
Without removing paint.
It's without removing the paint.
Right.
It's amazing. Do you put it with water and spray like a?
I could do, I do it too, but usually I just
I just put it on the rag.
And just wipe it gone. And it tastes great.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it tastes great.
It's a great detox too.
And
Yeah.
I put it on steam too.
Plus,
A stain?
Yeah.
No way.
Oh.
plus if you
I
want to
told
put
my
it in
friends
water
about
and
it.
make your water become 9.5.
Alkaline? Yeah.
Alkaline water.
Oh, it does that
is
too.
alkaline water. Yeah.
But all my friends come back and say, wow, it works.
It works.
Yeah.
I'm gonna use it on some stains now. Test that
I
out.
tried that out too.
Oh,
A natural cleanser.
throat.
I use it like with my acid reflux cough that I get sometimes. I mix lemon, lavender, and peppermint. And Tomoko had taught me that too. And I put it in some water, and it helps to release the cough.
Soothe the phlegm. Terrazyme. This is like a digestive one, right?
Amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Amazing what it does.
Supports healthy digestion and metabolic processes.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Wow.
Stuff don't hold inside your intestines.
Clear that.
It's amazing.
Oh,
You take some rice, you take some hard rice, right?
Mm-hmm.
And let it set for like a day, and then touch the rice, it's hard. And then take the capsule and break it, and mix it in the rice. The rice turns into mush.
What? Terrazyme. Digestive blend.
It's awesome.
Look, and this also has peppermint, ginger, and cardaway seeds too.
To
Okay.
get discount, we'll bring it together with my company.
Oh.
Okay. That's good to know.
Here's a deep blue
The deep
stick.
blue stick.
I love this thing.
It is so good for travel too.
You could just
My dad keeps one on his dresser. My uncle always has one because he had.
put it right here.
My uncle had a knee replacement surgery. During his healing process of
He
a
used
surgery, he actually used deep blue. He used deep blue for pain for before he went in the surgery to help him, and then he used it after the surgery too.
That's cool.
Like inflammation, yeah, that'll.
And the thing about the stick that's
'cause
different
he
than
gets
the
swollen
lotion.
from the pain. He probably suffers pain from inflammation.
Yeah,
After
the surgery.
he's still swollen, but he still can't stand.
Okay, yeah, deep
Put that
blue.
on his legs,
Soothe
he'll be
him.
like,
This
Yeah.
one.
put that on his legs,
The
he'll be like, whoop, he'll be standing up. Like,
Yeah, because the
whoa.
lotion is
cream
more
together.
creamy.
Yeah,
Plus, that one has cobalt in it.
which one? The stick?
The stick.
Oh,
Yeah, that's
Oh,
why I
okay, it was like comparable to CBD.
topical Anastalgia.
It's better than CBD though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Better than it, yes. They have, there was just a comparison I had read
Yeah,
before
they did a comparison.
about it. Yeah.
Of
doTERRA
copaiba and
Took 100 of them,
Ooh.
CBD oils, and they tested it.
Uh-huh.
They wanted to see what everybody was talking about, and they come to find out when they did it, only 4 of them passed the test. And then out of that 4, they'll only have 5% of CBD,
Oh my gosh.
and the rest of it's fillers.
wow.
Sheesh. Okay.
Have strokes, and their hands would go like back,
Yeah,
all up like this, and they stop opening up their hands.
with copaiba.
Fiber.
Copaiba.
Yeah.
Oh, it probably helps with the blood, like removing clots.
Amazing.
It's from Amazon,
Mm.
not Amazon store.
Oh,
Amazon.
yeah, the actual Amazon rainforest.
Yes.
Amazon rainforest.
Here's some simple solutions that you can do. There's the Lifelong Vitality Pack, LLV. Take your vitamins. How do you get these life-changing oils in your home? Well, great question. Here's some kits. So that's the thing. If you're interested in signing up, the best way to get started is through some of these kits, which are available. Different kits. This is one that you would use to diffuse, but this one, Peaches, has lavender, tea tree, breathe, and frankincense, lemon, digestion, oregano, deep blue. This is a good one to start with.
This is the kit that I started with, and I loved it. The oils lasted me over a month. You know, it lasted me quite a while. When we first started doTERRA, my husband would say, "Put the stuff in the thing." Like he didn't know what oil it was which, like with lavender or whatever in the diffuser. He was just like, "Put some of the stuff in the thing."
Put the stuff in
So
the
before
thing.
you
I'm
go
on
to
it.
sleep.
I'm on it. This one is very similar, but I think these are bigger bottles. These are the 15 milliliters. And then there's the loyalty reward. So when you sign up, then you get points, and then you can use your points to get more product. So it's really cool.
Yeah. Up to 30%.
30%, exactly. And we had talked about how doTERRA changes the lives around the world by working with the local farmers. Every time you buy a bottle of doTERRA essential oils, you are changing someone's life. Whose life do you want to change? So you can change your own life, but also you can turn this into
I
a
changed
great...
my friend.
Oh my God.
You are changing the world. doTERRA improves lives every day all around the world. Join us in making the world a healthier, happier place. As we improve our own selves, then that gives other people permission to do the same. So thank you so much. If you're still with us here to the end, we love you so much, and we'll see you next time.
Be blessed.